What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete. Now, if you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related that tickles your fancy. Hit that subscribe button, sit back, and you just enjoy this home video. Alright, guys, on today's video, probably can tell by the thumbnail. First of all, beautiful day. Second of all, we almost had a shirtless video. Alright, it is hot. This is the time of the year where I dread. Really, this, like, women, how do you deal with this? How? I mean, well, it's a little bit different because your follicles are a lot thinner. I clump mine together, which creates heat. This thing works perfectly in the wintertime. I have no problems, but when it comes to this heat, oh, I'd be like, let me tell you, I'd be like this right here. If anybody asks every other day, I threaten to just go like this and get it over with, you know, but it's just talk. But anyway, guys, let's get to the video. As you tell by the thumbnail, again, we are going over the grow space. Now, it has been, what month is this, guys? Today, again, I try to make sure I put this on here because a lot of my videos are pre-recorded and then you don't get them until like a month later. But you do know now I have changed my growth schedule, my posting schedule, so you guys can plant along with me, you know, at least until it starts to cool down. And then once it's cooled down, then we're talking fall. Oh, I hate that. Hate is a strong word, but I hate fall. The only thing I hate about fall is the spider mites. All right, we are spider mite free. Knock on every piece of wood there is in here. We're spider mite free. Okay, there might be a little few lingerers. I don't care because they're not bothering me. My plants are growing. If they're hungry, I help the needy, you know, so they can nibble. But when fall comes, you guys, you know I'm gonna have a whole hissy fit. All my prayer plants decide they wanna attract all the spider mites, and then I gotta hit up my guys, the good, to get me some of those bugs, the latest, and then we just go to. But anyway, this is not what the video is about, and I've just been, anyway, we've been in here now a year and 4 months. We're in April, 4 months, 4 months, 2 weeks, 1 day, and how many of hours it is in, because it's 4:35 p.m. But we've been in here that long, and if you've been following me, guys, a lot, and I mean a lot, did I mention a lot has. My Bluetooth speaker's been going dead for about 2 days. I don't know why. She's just rude right now. She just wants some attention. But we've been in here for a year, for whatever. And a lot has changed, you guys, and I mean a lot. You definitely, just by sitting here and me being quiet, I'm pretty sure you hear my poem. There's like a double setup. Like, what is that? Like, it's hard. Oh. This is the base of the reservoir. This is the waterfall where the fall is at. Have fishies in there. We've grown natural moss and things in there. We're growing plants in the moss and things in there. We've planted everything and things in there. We've got rid of a few plants and stuff and things in there. We've added some new elements and things in there. But what I'm going to do, you guys, we're going to go over some of the older footage. Let's think about that. Pete, do you really want to go all the way back and find older footage? No, but I know Google will help. My Google Photos. This should be sponsored, but it's not. Yeah, you guys, when I do my videos, I upload them to my Google Photos, Google Drive thing. And what I love about that thing is, like, it pops up like I put pictures and things of different plants. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of editing to do. I have to put up a lot of pictures. But it'll show like year to date, 4 years to date, 6 years to date. I have plants that are 6 years to date, and I swear they look like they only 4 days old because I may have did a few things that I will not. Oh, that leaf, this leaf is the best. If I wish, well, I mean, I can't cuss on here. I mean, that's not. But you know, if you do too many words, then you get flagged. But I haven't said one yet. But that fucking leaf on my red emerald is like the best, and I'm talking loud so everybody can hear me. It's like the best leaf. Maybe they can you know, get a lot bigger. You know, you talk dirty, not dirty, talk bad, talk dirty to your plant. You talk bad about your plants in their faces. I'm telling you, it works. And the next time you gotta pick it up and look at it, it's multiplied, huge leaves and stuff. Oh, especially if you threaten to throw it away. Oh, you threaten to throw it away, little mama gonna show out. She gonna change your mind. But anyway, that leaf, I'm sorry guys, as you can see, I switched the angle. There are 4 walls in here, so I can record 4 angles. I haven't recorded this way in a long time, but I do record that way, facing like, let's do this real quick. This is like, alright, facing like that way, and then I can face it, there's a light right here, you guys, so I can face it that way, and then I can face it like towards the door area. Still a little shaky. There we go, a little crooked. You know, the crookedness on the camera just, I don't have OCD, but apparently I do. Anyway, it's still crooked. It bothers me. But anyway, yeah. We're just going to go over some of the things. Back to Google, it shows years 6, 8, 12 years today, and I do love that process because, again, I don't have to like go to Instagram and try to figure out, you know, well, sometimes I do, because once upon a time when I wasn't a social network type of person, period, point blank. I got into plants. Well, I was already into plants, collecting plants, and then I got talked into a planty thingy, and then now I have plant galore stuff. But anyway, instead of me having to go back to, it is like amazingly hot. That is like the wrong word to put. No, it's not. It's amazingly hot in here. That's how hot it is. It don't even sound right. That's how hot it is. But we're gonna push through. Technically I could come out this shirt because we're doing like, I don't want to strip. Okay. Anyway, yeah, year to date, I'm all over the place, you guys. I'm hot. Year to date, and I don't have to go to Instagram to search some of the pictures. But some of them I do, because I did have the Instagram before I started the Google photo thingy, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, even the last setup, you guys, if I remember, I think I screenshotted it, but I'm going to have to go back. Bird, I'm talking. I know you guys probably can't hear the bird, but for me, it's hitting and it's echoing, and it's like loud. But anyway, this camera we're all over the place today, you guys, which is okay. Today is like a chill day. It just might just be it is a talking video. It's fairly talking video. Yeah, because I have to go over. But anyway, the last screenshot I did, because I was going to do this video, let's be honest, about a year ago, when I but when it was interesting that the year to date was coming up, and these were pictures. These weren't like, before I started taking Instagram pictures and things and videos and YouTube, I didn't take pictures of my plants. So these was like old pictures of me, old pictures of Cash, old pictures of my Oscars, my fish, my hydroponic setup with my fish, things of that such. And then I started getting old plant pictures. Like I got the first, like Gerard, I don't know if you're watching this guy, but that pink princess that I won for you, like I still have that thread. It's like crazy. It is crazy. And all, okay, anyway, November 22nd, I'll see, can I go ahead and put it up, you guys, and you can actually see exactly what the operation looks like. Alright, so what we are looking at is like one of, let's make sure, we're looking, is this like the first, what's in the corner? Oh, okay, I see, if you see like in the, I don't know which one of these sides, probably should put it over there since it's like empty, but it's gonna block the view over there. She is gorgeous, you guys. That leaf, since I've been giving her that plant crack, aka Miracle Grow, I don't want to pull on it because I'm looking backwards and I don't want to. She's huge. Like if you walk, like I'm proud of Pete. I'm proud of Pete this year. Anyway, you look at the corner, November the 16th. Yes, because that's when we went to the Eco Genera. I'm like, what? We went to Eco Genera last summer-ish, like it's my birthday-ish. But guys, my birthday is May 14th, so this should definitely come out way before May 14th. Probably close, but not like. It should come out. This should come out before April. I mean, after April. During April. What am I talking about? Anyway, guys. Yeah, this. Oh my God. All of these plants that you're seeing are still here. They look completely different. We're talking even if they're not looking as good as they once did. Oh my God, you guys, look in the corner. Do you see my black band? She don't look nothing like that. Why did I do this video? That just pissed me off. Like, do you see her in the corner? I see her. Do you see her? She's in the corner. Oh my goodness. But anyway, this is the setup that I did love. The one thing that I didn't like about, even my Peru, looked at it. She still looks about the same. I mean, she lost about 6 leaves. The elbows are looking about the same. I don't know what that. Oh, that is the not a tetrasperma. What is, guys? What is that? That philodendron tortum. Now, philodendron tortum looks good. We don't have. I'm not even sure to talk about this here. Agolema, Mikings or Mikenin. And then this here, Varicosum. She's Varicosum, and she looks a lot better than what she did before. And then also my Syndapsis Moon. Ooh, Syndapsis Moon. My Syndapsis Exotica. Loving her to death as well. A lot of these things did kind of sort of stay in the same spot. But they did switch off some more. Now this next picture, same picture, you guys. We're just going to, I think what I did was switch the camera. Got a little bit more foliage, plant foliage. And then the last picture that I did take, ooh, even my grow wall has changed. And then you actually see, I mean, that table is not in here. The only thing that I didn't like about that setup, you guys, was the table was fairly wide. I'm gonna have to, one second. I'm going to lose all my marbles just sitting here. Okay, that's better. The fan was blowing, pushing, anyway. The table was a lot wider. Yeah, so it took up a lot more space. So say if I was like sitting here now on my stool, the table will probably come out to, if we're right here and you can't see that, if I turn it that way. The table, guys, it was taking up a lot of space. I think that table was maybe like 1.5 feet. That's too small. About 2 feet, too small. About 3.5, that's too tall. About 2.5, 3 feet wide. Yeah, and it was super long. It fit like from end to end almost perfectly. And then we had maybe like a 2-foot gap, maybe, or maybe a 1.5 gap of space on either side, depending on whichever side it went or it goes. In my case, it was on that side, this side over here, because my Marantas and things set up under that table. That was a good setup for the Marantas. My red, oh, you guys, if you're wondering, the red Maranta, I don't want to say I was forced to sell it, but it was more like a bribe. I mean, if you're flashing $85 for my nice pot of red Maranta, then it was a bribe. Call it what it is, simply because, again, I wasn't going to keep the whole thing Maranta, even though I was thinking about this whole nother. We're on Marantas, you guys. Sheesh. But long story short, I sold her and we invested in something else. But I did keep is it like a 4-inch pot, whatever, of some that I cut off and propagated. So we still have some of her, even though I technically don't need it, because I can really go anywhere and find a red Maranta, at least during the growth season. Now, when it comes wintry, the skeptical, you know, it's like there and not there. You have to try to find them, but they are very prominent during fall. I guess that's when Marantas do the Maranta thing in fall. So, and it's probably also easy on the plant to be shipped out to different stores in fall. But anyway, you guys, yeah, we did just keep a piece of her so that I can have her in the collection. Now back to what we was talking about. Now these two plants, all of them are still alive. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Yes, even my. Yes. Yep, they're all alive. Yep. There's some of these plants that I did some things to that you will find out in a video or two. Maybe if I do it like this, I won't necessarily be looking technically down at the thing, but yeah, everything is still alive, and everything it looks maybe a little bit smaller because I did have to cut back a lot of the. Oh, look at this red emerald back here. Do you see yourself? This is how you used to look. I'm trying to show it. This is how you used to look. Oh my goodness. And I was going to give up on that red emerald. I was going to give up on that. I should just turn the thing around so you guys can see the red emerald. Maybe if I compare the pictures, I should have did like more in depth, because I do have, like, when I get a new plant, well, once upon a time when I was getting new plants, and even I still do it now, I post it on my Instagram, and then that's when the year-to-date thing comes up, and then sometimes they'll be like, I don't even have that plant no more. It's a few of them I wish I still had, because now I have the things that can support them, if you get what I'm saying, and actually take care of them. You will not find any plant in my collection that has, let's keep it 100, that has died due to neglect. Let's just say that. That's just about only time your plant can die is due to neglect. That's point blank period. I think the next video you guys are getting, I did that video first, but I wrote them down not differently. Yeah, so this video will come after or before that one. I don't know. Before this, yes, it's about growing my collection in dirty sphagnum moss, but you have to stay on top of your plants. If the method that I do, you guys, my in and out method, if I bring one in, I try to take one out, and usually I always have one that's like, dude, get it together, or there's the door, you know. And I don't throw them away. I'm gonna put them outside up under my pine tree, those whatever long tall pine trees you guys remember, around my little garden bed that grows up the trees. I have maybe 4 or 5 plants, and I also have some updates that I might do today since the sun is going down, so that means I'm recording another video. I just want to give you guys an update on the things that are growing around the tree and things that I planted this year earlier in the growing season, so that we have a chance to see what we can see, you know, before it gets cold and it kills them off, and then we have to restart it over if it didn't make it through the non-growing season, which is the cold, which is the dormant season. It could froze, you know. But yeah, that part. But what is going on? Yes, all of the plants that you've seen are still alive. Again, some that I don't have, some that I want to get. But if they're not doing as good as I want them to do, or it's just been a pain, we're talking a year or maybe more of babying. If I really don't want that plant, if I really can find that plant, it's gonna go out in the flower bed, and that's usually that's not a lot. That, like my Gloriosum, I could have been gave up on the Gloriosum. I think I have a shot of the Gloriosum just because I mentioned it. Yeah, I could have been gave it up on it, but I still have her, you know. So it all depends on the plant. And it's, again, I just not like, well now you can actually go out to the store and find a Gloriosum. But you couldn't go out to the store and find a Gloriosum, and then at that time Gloriosum was like $600 a leaf. I don't know, but yeah, I got us an old grower out and things of that such. That will probably be the table. You guys still thinking about it? That probably would be the only negative thing about that setup, because it took up a lot of, I don't want to say unnecessary space, because as you see in the picture, I mean, that table was packed. We're talking packed to the max. The only thing, I do know, wait, no, I don't have that, what is that, Swiss cheese that's hanging off the corner there. And then also, another one that doesn't look too good is that Cebu Blue. We've been through it. And she's hanging on for like, I messed that up. I messed that one up big time. Oh, my Baltic Blue, which is in the house. I mean, she's a house plant. She's a house plant now. She's really a house plant now. She sits in the living room and just, I mean, she's growing, but she just sits there. I don't why did I got that Baltic Blue because I was selling cuttings, making plants and things for the store. But everything else has grown a hell of a lot, especially that. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Especially this, I'm sorry, I was looking at my razor tooth, tiger tooth, jungle bookie, philodendron. She's grown a lot. Remember, we double plant. It is a lot. It is a lot. The synapses, of course, is not there, you guys. And I don't. You definitely should have seen it by now. The Gloriously Crystallinum Ethereum. She's no longer there. Now this here picture that I'm looking at in theory, I'm pissed off about it. I could have left in some water. I should have left in some water. I do it every time. I force it every freaking time because I honestly don't know why I do it. I was fixing to lie and say I don't like propagations because propagations, you don't have to do anything to them but make sure they got water and leave them alone, which is what it does in the tank, right? But she wasn't in the tank, she was down there. And then what's really pissed off, because if she really was in water a little bit longer, she would have been fine because there's a new leaf coming out on that crystallinum. I just might get another big crystallinum, even though I have I don't know. I don't want any more crystallinum. The Clarinervium, yes, I have 2 crystallinums, so it's fine. But I just like that bigger one because it was doing the damn thing, you know. And I loved seeing it in the backdrop. And I was thinking about putting my other Clarinervium rat in there up under my Phyllinsonier. It's supposed to be Calistophylla, but I'm pretty sure it's the Phyllinsonier type. But it grows slow crap like a Calistophylla. But Phyllinsonier, I do the same thing. But anyway, I know the Calistophylla, the Calistophyllus that I've seen and had that, if you remember, burnt up in a pop box disaster last year. It was a lot rounder, smoother, sleek. It has one of those sophisticated looks, kind of like my single lady, kind of like my what is that thing called? Silver Lady. Yep, Silver Lady synapses. I was trying to get, like, if I come up, guys, it tries to catch it. Anyway, it's blurry. I need to try to figure out the settings for the lights. It's fine, but yeah, it has like a sleek type kind of field look, and it doesn't. But anyway, I was thinking about putting her there, here, or next to the Syngonium abo, which is giving me a nice, you can't see that, naughty fix and try. It's giving me a nice leaf, so just to give it a little bit more. It's kind of dull over here, you know. There's light, there's no color besides that. Let's make sure. Yeah, that's it. That's the only color over there. I had to move her over. She's planked. Yeah, her. But we're going to figure it out. But yeah, she's growing the leaf out, and I'm a little upset. So we're going to end up, more than likely, just getting another one. But all in all, another thing has changed. Aside, you know, they're all planked on the wall, of course. A lot of those, my pots, custom farm pots, are actually in retirement. Now, what I'm doing with those, like some of those plants that I am propagating, especially like the common ones, I'm actually putting them back into coaches and I'm selling them as well. But most of those are actually going to like friends and family, and they're just, I'm actually glad they're getting pushed out. But you know, I'm thinking, no, I love my Costa Farm pots. I'm gonna keep a few. I will keep a few. A few is like maybe 10 or 15, just in case. And those are the special ones, you know, in case I get something that needs to be. I don't have to explain to other plant people. You know what it is. But yeah, I'm going to keep a few, but the rest are actually going out with plants and things, so it actually looks good in their home. Don't have to worry about them, you know, repotting it anytime soon, getting another pot, blah, blah, blah. White goes with everything, so if you have a clear home, white still goes with it. But anyway, yeah, you guys, I've been in here for a whole year, and the only thing that I can say that I do love is the fact that I can house my plants in here with no problems. I can keep it controlled if I wanted to. That means, you know, like now I don't have to leave the door open, but it's hot, okay? And I'm in Georgia and it's humid, usually 24/7, maybe 24/6, sometimes 24/6 and a half, and sometimes maybe 24/5, but it's usually freaking humid. Even when it's cold, not like freezing cold, but even when it's cold, it's still fairly humid. Right now, guess what? 74. Oh, I said it out loud enough. 74% humidity, and it's 81 degrees in this here hot box. They love it. I hate it. it's okay. It's not for me. It's for them. You know, so usually, well, this time of the year, it's not as bad as, you know, last year when I have to come out early in the morning and, you know, record and get up out of here. If not, it's gonna be a bad day. And then maybe have to come back when the sun is gone, about 7, 8 o'clock, and then you see what's going on with my plants, water, all these things of that such. But would I go back to the old format? No. There's no way I'm going back to that, because my home would have to go. A lot of this other stuff, I mean, they would have a spot, but most likely my home would definitely have to go unless I take something else out. But I'm not adding any more tables in here. As you can tell, we are vertical. I would technically, let's say my orchids, technically I think everything in here is at least vertical, but my Hoyas are not vertical. Technically they're hanging, but you know, but yeah guys, I am enjoying this. A lot of these here have changed dramatically, and a lot of those is for the good. Okay, it's at least, yeah, it's for the good. Other ones we had some hiccups. A lot of those hiccups, 90% of my hiccups, let's go even higher, 95% of my hiccups on my plants, totally my fault. It's usually dealing with my Miracle-Gro fertilizer. If you follow me once upon a time, we was kind of eyeballing it. You know, we was using rainwater to kind of cut down the chlorine and all this other stuff, and come to find out, once I got a pH kit, I was in up. I was, and it lets you know what plants can handle very acidic. We're talking so red, it's eye blinding, you know, that type of situation. Didn't know at all, but I knew if I kept doing this much or so much or much, or did it one time, I would tear that plant up and I would be so pissed off. So that's why some of these looking the way they look. Now, once I got my pH kit and started pHing that water, y'all, you can't tell me shit. I'm sorry. There's nothing, okay, that you can tell me. Nothing. My plants are speaking for themselves. I mean, I've been trying to get, I know Miracle-Gro is I just call it plant crack. It does what it needs to do. We're talking instant gratification. You don't have to wait 6 months. No, we're talking after the leaf is already unfurled. Your next leaf should be huge, because all that crack that you're pumping into your plants is focusing now on that new growth point, which means now that you have to keep up the amount that you're using. Now, I am starting to dilute it because we're getting some big ass growth, guys, and it's scaring me, because I don't like cutting my plants unless they're outgrown their plank. We're not double planking them, and it's time to propagate, resell, and start over. Other than that, stop growing huge. No, keep growing moderately, slow, fast, huge, and we'll go from there. But yeah, guys, we're going to call it. I have a few more things that I need to do. The sun is going down. It is for 5:02. The sun is going down now, and I have like 70 seconds, 80 seconds, which is like a minute. Anyway, less than a minute to get things off. Well, the camera's going to cut off. So that is it here, guys, for today's video. Please do me a favor, hit the like button if you enjoyed. Also, let me know down below what changes have you seen. How are you liking the setup? Have you tried any new setups? Everything I do use on the channel will be down in the description box below. Go and check those out. So I'm gonna do some discount code that can save you some coin in the checkout as well. 15 seconds. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. You guys, the button should be gray and not red. And I will see you guys on the next one. I did it. 7 seconds. Boom. I'm having a good day, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.